Hey, my name is Daniel, and yes, I am laying in bed, and my hair is this messy. But I was working out for a second and was really called to make this video. So, last night, I experienced a quantum leap to a level that I've never experienced before. And I haven't been had a good time getting out of bed today yet, but that is fine because that's what happens when you make quantum leaps in your reality and you need to integrate those quantum leaps because it's like going on a spaceship. When you go on a spaceship, it's like, and then when you get there, you're like, ah. So, hey, thanks for watching. So, quantum leap is when basically you change your reality so much through your creation energy that you jump into a parallel reality. Really, the parallel reality comes to you, but it's kind of that's subtle. That's not as necessary. That's more very detail oriented how the reality works. But what happens is reality seems to short circuit. And last night reality short circuited on me. It was like things were happening that didn't make any sense, and it was like, and then it was like, you're over here now, go home. And basically, I was driving Uber, and someone said I was falling asleep at the wheel, and then I was one ride off getting this money bonus. And it was funny because earlier that day I was thinking, I need to stop driving Uber. And then all of a sudden it was like, and it was like, it created this reality and it was like, you're done. And I was like, okay. And now it feels like I woke up in a whole new world. And it's a little brighter, it looks a little different, my choices are different, but it took me a while to adjust. It's like if you time traveled, which is kind of what you're doing, into a different reality, it would be like you would need to rest, right? You think how much jet lag it is, if you've ever been to like Germany or Europe from America, or it's a lot of jet lag. If you transfer to a quantum leap from reality to reality, your body's gonna freak out for a second. So allow that to happen, allow the freak out to happen, and then move towards rest. So rest is key to success. Rest is much more key to success than actually doing stuff. If you want to be successful and you want to be integrated and you want to be awakened, it's about doing less and having less going on, not more. And I canceled my appointment today and I just didn't move because I knew I couldn't, and I knew I couldn't integrate this. I'd be back to where I was. And when you're making changes, usually you need 3 days of doing almost nothing. If you can meditate and do it faster, it can go faster. And we want to make these quantum leaps. If you want to create and you want to experience lots of experiences in this current time reality, this is what it's going to take. And it's something I've done for a while, but this is probably the deepest experience I've had of a quantum leap, of everything changing in an instant, and me having the faith to roll with it. And that's part of it. The universe is like, go this way, and you're like, no, I'm going to stay where I'm at. But it wants you to quantum leap over here, and you're like, no, I'm going to stay where I'm at. And you're just like, go take this risk. And you're like, no, I need to be safe. And when we take the risk, and I've not taken the risk, I've held on to Uber and certain things longer than I should have, probably. But when you're vibrational ready to make the leap, you will. So it's not that you have to try and make the leap. You just got to get vibrationally ready to do it. So how do you get vibrationally ready to do that? One, don't focus on what is, ever. What's happening around you has nothing to do with what's going to happen next. If it did, that would make it just doesn't. So you don't focus on what is. It doesn't matter if you have $0 in your bank account. It doesn't matter if you're going bankrupt. It doesn't matter if your reality seems like it's shaking up. Hi, lady. Then you still need to go to the other realities. So what do? You're just constantly visualizing and creating all the time, especially if you have downtime. You're constantly dreaming. Kids do this. Kids do not live in reality. They are constantly playing what they want to be in the future. They're never in where they're at. But adults were like, oh, I gotta be where I'm at. No, if you want to be rich, pretend you're rich. How would you look if you're rich? What would you do? What would you think? How would you be? Be that character. If you want to be healthy, how would your healthy character look? What decisions would they make? Play that character now, in your head or in action. If you want a relationship, how would you act in a relationship? What would you do to get that relationship? All these things, you're playing to get them. And if you're focused on what is, you're like, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm doing this. How did I change my job? I didn't focus on my job. I constantly thought about where I wanted to go while I was doing the other thing, and then it short circuited and went away within days. That's how fast this can go. And when you think you got to focus on what's happening in front of you and you keep that focus and you don't use your imagination, you can't go there. And literally, adults don't have imaginations. I've asked adults to imagine things, they can't even do it. And it's really, really scary. They can't play. And you can't create without an imagination. I mean, you need imagination to be a scientist, you need imagination to be a doctor, you need imagination to be an artist, you need imagination to create anything. And you can see people walking around, they look dead. They look dead in the eyes, right? Like they're not creating anything. They're just like, oh, I gotta go to this job again today, and I'm blah, 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 blah. Look, I gotta do this because I have this house that, I have 3 empty rooms, and I don't really... Like, they're not creating the realities. They're just living in default. And they think they have to do what life gave them. But you are God, right? You are the goddess. You are the creation spark, right? You were made from that, so you can create whatever you want from that. And this just takes imagination. And it does take some work and not being lazy. Because it's easy to focus on what is. It's easy to be like, oh, I don't have money in my bank account. Oh, this sucks. Oh, la, la, la. Or you can focus on, oh, I'm over here. Like, I can sit here for 20 minutes and just pretend I'm in Thailand because I want to go there. And I'm going to go there soon. So it's like, whatever you want to have, just pretend it's already there. Be like the kid that plays on the toy set. And then you can create and quantum leap to a whole new reality. And it takes really playing a character. I was Uber driving and I lied to people. They'll say, what do you do? I'm like, I just do this because I'm bored and I'm a full-time play coach and I travel the world and I perform all the time. Like, I'm literally telling them, like, I'm playing the character I want to play. I'm not saying what's actually happening. Because, one, it's not going to hurt them because they're never going to see me again. But, like, this is how far you can take it. And I'm not saying lie to get something from something. But creation is lying. Kids are lying all the time. They're like, I'm a policeman. Look, I'm arresting you. That's lying. Like, that's lying at its core, right? They're not really a policeman. They could be like, I'm a kid and I can't do anything. Like, kids don't say that. They just say, oh, I can do whatever I want. Of course I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a professional, a best baseball player. It's not what I did, but I was acting like I was going to be a professional baseball player. I was playing that much baseball for a while, and I played that much basketball. So what is your dream, and how much can you play to get there, and how much can you use your imagination to bring that forth? Because you can quantum leap really, 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 really fast. And if you want to imagine something, it will come. The energies are moving faster in this current reality. And if you want to focus on what is, you're going to get it a million times. And people are going to say, well, you can't create your reality. That's not possible. You could do that. Because they can't do it themselves. So stop listening to people that aren't like you. And that's the key. Don't listen to them. Stop listening to anyone that you don't want to become. Listen to your own truth. Listen to what you know. Don't get advice from these people. They don't know. They're not living like you are. They're probably not that happy. So if you don't want to be me, if you don't want to be the guy that makes quantum leaps and plays and travels and, has this crazy random fun life and goes around the world, then you probably don't want to learn from me either. Like, if you want to have a house and a family, I wouldn't listen to me. I don't have that. But if you want to travel in your car and see the country, if you want to run your own business, if you want to work whenever you want, if you want to not have to work any jobs you don't want to work, if you want to spend tons of times in nature, if you want to live in different places, then listen to me. Because that takes quantum leaping. So, on that note, I need to go continue working out. So, I love you guys. Definitely reach out to me if you want to do sessions. Learn how to do that. I have my clients traveling the country, moving to different places, quitting their jobs that they don't have, just following their dreams. And I have, traveling. It seems like all my clients are traveling more than I am. I got to step my game up. But it seems really cool, and it makes me really happy to see everyone living out their heart's desire. So if that interests you, reach out to me through a message. And that's what I help people do in this playful, fun way with messy hair. I've had a lot of messy hair lately. I got to get myself together. Yeah, so reach out. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.